We come to clients, we make a presentation. This is our product, research, blah 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 blah. Thank you. Click, click, click. They said, okay, thank you. We'll call you back. That's how we do the selling part. Before we do presentation, we try to understand what's the problem for customers, and then we try to give the customized product. We develop the product for the customers. In B2B, usually it's like that, right? So this is the thing. But again, it's not enough. Then we have marketing 3.0, human-centric. Because marketing is too professionalized. Marketing is too business-oriented. They're forgetting the humanity. Marketing is too abused, right? And then losing the fundamental values of marketing, which is it's for humanity, to make the world a better place to live. So we shift again to market 3.0. But again, okay, blah blah blah. But now we have digital, right? Yes, we have digital, but again, we have another new technology over here. So it's evolving from time to time. So this is now I'm going to discuss about the marketing 5.0. What is next stack? Because 10 years ago we don't have that what we call it big data. 20 years ago we never have the thought about IoT, right? What again I told you the data we have in our company is very static, very static. And now it's very dynamic. It will affect the way you do your pricing. 20 years ago, we decided how much the price of this product. It's 20 rupiah. Okay, it will be 20 rupiah until what? 3 months after that, 6 months after that. Nowadays, it's not like that. We decide today the price is this morning 20 rupiah, but in the afternoon will be like 19.5. Late night will be like 22. So the price is very dynamic right now, depending on the dynamic of the market. So if you're a revenue manager, you'll be confused now if you're not supported with the technology, right? If you hire you order a car from Grab, it depends on what time, right? Busy time, more expensive, right? And so on. It's very dynamic. You fly Lion Air, you fly Garuda, different hour, different price. So it really moving with the dynamic, with the market dynamics. And the market is just too dynamic. So that's also another, blind spot in marketing I told you yesterday. The market is too dynamic. Marketing cannot catch the market. So that's the biggest paradox in the world. The name is marketing, but you cannot use it to deal with the market. So it's like, oh, okay. I'll find the the illustration later just to show you. So this is the thing. And can you imagine, a senior person like Pak Hermawan Kartaja has to catch up with all those things? Difficult, right? Difficult. But imagine with technology, now it's becoming better than before. Why is that? When I met Pak Hermawan Kartaja for the first time, he cannot even turn on a laptop. Okay? Cannot. Don't know how to use laptop. MS Word, Excel, no. PowerPoint, no. He used, the transparent sheet. Now we have no overhead projector in everywhere, right? So he has to learn how to use laptop, right? How to open email and everything. It's difficult for him because it's beyond his era. Okay, so I still remember one fine day, his son Michael, said to me, my father would like to learn how to use laptop. Okay, so what happened? So I teach him how to use laptop. So, Pa, you open this, you press this, you see, oh yeah, So, Michael's very good in explaining things. Okay, now I switch it off, you try to do like what I do. Okay, switch off. And then you know what's the first question of Pak Hermawan? Where's the on-off button? And you know what Michael did? Pak, it's okay, you don't bother to learn. Because he cannot, right? He cannot how to open email and everything. But, you know, after we have the technology, now he can respond to email through his handphone. It makes his life better. It makes it easier. And I experienced that a long time ago. When I was very young. MS Word is not there yet. Can you imagine that? We have to learn what we call it,
WordStar.
WordStar. Ah, somebody learned about WordStar? Please raise your hand. Oh, you're my friend. Horace. WordStar. And so difficult, you know, it's like, you know, it's, like you have to make underline, like you better make a cake rather to make underline. So it's difficult. I was like, crazy, this is crazy. You know, this machine should make my life easier. This is torturing me, right? And MS Word wasn't there yet. So all my friends learning how to use COBOL, this, WordStar, whatever, you know, all that Mamuja, it's difficult. I was just too complicated. And then some of them asked me, you don't know how to use computer? Yeah, I'm still thinking. You think that's important? It's too difficult. And then I decided not to learn. I take my risk. But when I decided that, I make my analysis. I read all those tech literature books, you know, and they said, in a couple of years, next couple of years, there'll be a technology, blah, 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 Microsoft, oh, it's only another 2 years, I just wait. Right? Because I know that technology will be obsolete instantly. So I heard all my friends, you know, doing, you know, typing with computer. I said, okay, just wait, okay, just wait, okay. And that one fine day came, and I was liberated. Like MS Word, this is it. And all those systems are just useless, obsolete instantly. So I feel like what Pak Hermawan felt actually, right? He's liberated because now he can respond like normal human being. So this is because of technology. So again, the next step, it's really crazy. It's really crazy. It's still evolving and in a very fast pace. Bill Gates, long time ago, long time ago meaning long time ago. This is what he said. You know, I think you can read the book. Business at the speed of thought. Business at the speed of thought. So when you do business, you have to sit down. No, you think it's happening. That's what his vision at that time. I was like, this guy's crazy. But it's happening right now. It's happening right now. Before I got bold, it's happening already. I thought it was like, kakek, it's happening. No, it's happening right now. I was like, this is crazy. So this is what we're gonna discuss. So again, okay, forget about the figure. Just see this. Baby boomers. They are aging, but they have the money. They have the money. Most of investors right now, 80% of investors buying stocks in Indonesia, mostly under 40 years old. 80%. But the big money still come from this small segment. The old money, the baby boomers. They have the money. The thing is, I just read the book, and I think I had a session with Perry Plus a couple of days back. I read the book, a nice book. The title is The Psychology of Money. You have to read that. Then you can understand why money is not everything. Why people can become very greedy. Why some people, they don't really care about money, and some are happy. So it's really an eye-opener for us. Like, yeah. And a lot of examples there that saying like this. There's a guy, I forgot the name. He's a janitor, you know, quote unquote nobody in the society. but a very disciplined person, very polite, just good things, you know, normal life, you know, nothing really fancy happening, right? Has, you know, not a rich person from outside, we cannot see that's a rich person. One fine day he passed away, and then somebody opened the will. You know what? He donated 8 million US dollars. 2 million for this, something. He's a philanthropist. But he was a janitor. How come? And on the other side, there's the, you know, savvy finance guy, you know, capital market guy, you know, investment is very rich. End up when he died, he has so many debts. Very poor. So it's not about you understand finance or not in this case, but the psychology, how you behave, how you think, how you perceive and everything. So that's why most of Generation Z, they don't really bother to have houses right now. For them, it's just a burden to have a house. I want to just go traveling. That's even much more important than staying in a house. So this is a very, what you call it, the difference between Gen X, Gen Y, millennials, and this is now we're dealing with the first digital natives. Why we call it the first digital native? Because when they're born, everything is digital already. When I was born, they measure my weight on the table with, you know, this, you have to scale, you know, and it's not, what you call it, accurate. The what you call the thermometer is you still using the one that you have to do like this. Now it's all digital, you know, like, you know. So this is the first digital natives. That's why when they're born, a couple of years you give them handphone, they can just use it, right? Maybe all the manuals just installed when they were still in the womb. Right. So now you can ask to every Generation Z how do this, how they, all digital. They didn't have. It's like it's in their, you know, in their life already. They don't have to open the manual book. It's like, you know, normal for them, including laughing law. So, and this is the children of millennials, Alpha. And this generation will influence the previous generation. I still remember when Pak Hermawan, I was more than 35 years ago, this is his style at that time. Came to the office with suit, tie, typical traditional business person. You know, suit, tie, that's it. Now if you see him, it's exactly like millennials. Wearing t-shirt, you know, jacket, you know, hat, you know, like a rock star, something like that. I'm even much more conservative than him. Okay, now I wear a t-shirt. Anyway, so this is what we're dealing with. And this is very important. What drives the marketing evolution? That's the biggest question you want to know. Online shopping. Food delivery. Digital banking. Electronic wallet. All those things. Online meeting. We have the Zoom meeting before, right? The lecture and everything. And remember when we had that, you know, online class? That's crazy. There's no university were ready at that time, right? Only one university that really ready for that. Can you mention what university is that?
Venus.
Huh?
Venus.
No. Yes, that's one. UT, Universitas Terbuka. They've been paperless, they've been online since late 90s. So when things happening, they was like, nothing happening to us. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty cool. No problem with us. And they have thousands and thousands of students. Everyone at that time, BB, UI, whatever you name it, it's like, oh, Universitas Terbuka, take it easy, man. Very cool. So they're not very shocked with that. So online meeting, content consumption. Anybody check out any content this morning?
Yes.
See? Is it particular or just a random one?
Random one from Twitter.
See? Sometimes we just open Google and anything pop out and we just read it, look at it, you know, because why? They know that we need that because their algorithm is checking us, right? And virtual tourism, you can go to Melbourne without being there. And online workout, I used that a long time ago because when I'm very busy, I'm traveling here and there. I put the 7 minute every time in my room in the hotel and you know, online gaming, this is big. Home service, especially during the COVID, telehealth, online learning. So this is only few of them, right? And this is really put marketing upside down. But again, it will not make this obsolete. Still, we have to do analysis, still we have a strategy, implement that, and perform. ASP. ASP. Never forget that. Very easy. ASP. Okay? Not SAP. So, this is what we call phygital lifestyle. Physical, digital lifestyle. I went to a museum in Surabaya a couple of in December with my daughter. She's very idealistic person. So we went to a museum and showing all the documents during the Dutch era, during the struggle in Surabaya in 1945. And there's a book in the you cannot touch the book. It's in the exhibition case, something like that, and you can only see it from outside. And it's in Dutch. I learned Dutch a long time ago, but it's not easy to translate it. Like, I think, what does it say? Yeah, you should be okay, how to translate? I feel like how to translate that. I'm studying. And then what she did. It's translating. Oh, this is the meaning, Daddy. I said, oh, okay, that's the meaning. So it's really crazy. That's technology. So they can really appreciate all the historical artifacts better than me. Better than me. In my life, I never went. I think you also never go to the house of the Supratman. Have you? Because of technology, we can track where's the house, and we went there in the house of Supratman. Oh my gosh, I'm old already. This is the first time being there, like Indonesia. Oh, this is the and all the features as it's really. There's a QR code, and you don't have to explain to your daughter. They discuss each other. Daddy, you know that he's a jazz player? Oh, really? I never know. He's a jazz. He's a jazz player. Okay. Wow, that's really a big wow for me. Technology is really crazy. I went to a place. Do you remember Ki Hajar Dewantara?
Yes.
You know Taman Siswa?
Yes.
Have you been there?
Yes. I'm from Yogyakarta, so I know.
You went to Taman Siswa in Surabaya?
No, but in Yogyakarta.
In Jogja, right. I went in Surabaya, I was like, it's all technology. It's like, wow, this is life it's supposed to be. Right? And you know what? Because of that, you don't need any guide. You don't need somebody to explain you. Because if somebody explain you, it might be not consistent. If she's happy, yeah. If not, this is consistent, accurate, and updated all the time. So this is crazy. This is really crazy. So this is digital life. You're physically there, but you have everything in digital. For those that really want to see it, you can see it. You go to the diorama, you can, pick which one, which situation, and everything. So it's really, up to you. It's really in your hand. So, and this is the pluses and minuses. Look at this. Automation and loss of jobs, right? And why now companies, they really like automation? Look, I support all that, the protest of guru, right? Raise our salary, it's good. Support 100%. But we have to be very critical on that, right? This is the salary demanded by the most employees from year 1 to year 100. Put it that way. Okay, 50. Okay, this is the salary. That's good. If you can give it, we'll give it. But there's another graphic, another figures like this. This salary. And you know what is this?
Transform.
Productivity. So it's not fair actually. You're asking more salary, but you don't reach your product. This is the problem, not this. And what happened? If something happened to the company, are you willing to help the company? I don't think so. You just jump from the ship. Right? So this is the thing. So that's what we call it employee mentality. But again, that's a choice. Not right or wrong. Okay? But this is what really happened. You pay more people with the same productivity. Meaning you're using bigger resources on your company, but lower return. That's why we shift to what we call it automation. Outsource. Contractual agreement. You know, it's very hard to fire an employee in Indonesia. Very hard. It's not easy. You know, it's very hard to fire a PNS.
Yeah.
So this is a dilemma actually, right? And theoretically, hypothetically, we can make it easy. You can, what you call it, renew all the system. But again, we have political parties, we have this cluster, we have these people that making it even more difficult. But that's not my idea. Automation, loss of job. Pluses, digital economy and wealth creation. Yes? This is very true. And look at this. Trust and fear of the unknown. Yes. Most people have, have the anxieties. What's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? It's really like, we don't know where we're heading sometimes. Big data and lifelong learning. This is amazing. I can say I learn more now than 30 years ago. Put it that way. I still have all those, physical books, right? But sometimes I use so many instruments, so many platforms to learn, to answer questions, and so on. Privacy, and this is a problem. Later we going to discuss it. Privacy and security concerns. Be careful to open up a file sending to your WhatsApp. Remember that? Now it's happening. They try to extract all your data and so on and so on. Smart living, augmented being. You're augmented. You're empowered. Right? A modern car right now is very safe. Right? It will brake before there's a collision. It will, give you a blind spot indication. It gives you everything. And ultimately, it will drive by itself. Augmented. I have one sister, she lives in LA. Every time she drives her car, she's like talking to her car. Just like a human being. Of course, in many people use Siri. Hey Siri, I'm going to, no. Hi, your sound so Russian. And it's like talking about, she's talking to the car via Siri. Siri, call the, okay, calling, it's like, and if you see Google, what you call it?
Hi Google.
Alexa.
I go, yeah.
Google Assistant.
Even now, there's a fillers, like mimicking human, like, like they don't say, they're not sounded like robot. Yes, press number one, da-da, da-da. That's not like that anymore, right? But it's like, the filler words like, it's very human. So this is the thing. Okay, but we really, we can have smart living as well. Filter bubble and the post-truth era. Post-truth era is like, what happened in America is post-truth era. What happened in Indonesia is post-truth era. What is post-truth? The truth era is like this. I think, therefore I am. That's the principle. That's the philosophy. I think, therefore I am. Post-truth, I believe, therefore I'm right. So that's why people just go, I believe the president is right, I believe this guy is wrong, and he's right. That's post-truth. That's what happened in America during the election of when Trump won the election. That's post-truth. Even Americans, got in the post-truth era as well. So this is the thing. And improve wellness and life extension, hopefully so. Because now we can cure cancer, we can cure this, we can, blah, 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 and so on. It's, digital life and behavioral side effects, yes. We're on the screen all the time, at least 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. Looking on this screen, at house looking on other screen. And we might see our children, our wife, through the screen as well. Right? Hi, hello, through the screen. It's really crazy. But, that's fine. And sustainability, social inclusivity. This is very true. Now, technology can help to provide sustainability, and especially China now is really concerned about environmental and so on, and so it's really getting better. In my era, we were afraid of, the ozone layer at that time. Now we never heard again about ozone layer. Because why all the industry using the CFC into another refrigerant which is safe for the environment. So that's the thing. Maturing tech enablers. Okay, let me go back a little bit. This is the evolution, right? The generation, number 1. Number 2, digital lifestyle. Number 3, digitalization dilemma. And next, maturing tech enablers. Open source software. Right? Apple still not open source. And Apple controlling their own ecosystem, right? That's Apple. And Apple is like, Apple and others, something like that. Apple is Apple. And internet is really something that very big. Thank you to Sergey Brin and Larry Page. Cloud computing, it's happening. We're using this daily now. Mobile devices, oh my gosh. When was the last time you're using your phone in the house? You still remember the number of your house now? Still, I forgot my number already. Just never use it anymore. Even in the house, if I'm upstairs, my wife is downstairs,